Hello and welcome everyone, welcome back. We have made the BCS Orange Bowl this year against the North Carolina Tar Heels. In an unfortunate, really not turn of events, we did not make the national championship. Both teams ahead of us won their respective conference tournaments and are in. But here we are in another BCS game looking to really set ourselves out on the national stage and beat a good North Carolina team again for the second time in quite a few years. We will see if we can do it coming up after this. And off we go here in the Capital One Orange Bowl as Zach Schuster will field this one. He's a threat to score every time he touches the ball. At the 20, at the 25, down at the 23-yard line, and that is where Olympia starts their day against the Tar Heels. The Tar Heels come in number 6 in the BCS polls as Olympia is the third team in BCS, unfortunately narrowly missing the national championship, as we will get 10 yards on a Lee House swing screen on first down and be inches short of the first down. Second down and inches here. Looks like a little triple option. McIntyre will hold, bounce this one to the outside, and get rocked down pretty hard after a 7-yard gain. Now first and 10. McIntyre dropping back. He's going to throw this one out to Lee House on the flats. It'll be 6 yards and second down and 4. Second down and 4 now. We're going to hand it off on a counter to Kirk Doherty. And Doherty's got 5 yards on that run as we will pick up another first down. Across midfield now and throwing this one out to Ryan Jones in the curl route there, but that will be 4th and 1 on third down. And we're going to go for it on 4th down as we hand it off to JJ Thomas up the middle, and he picks up 11 yards. Coach Cook coming out aggressive in the first Orange Bowl. And now Kirk Doherty with a 7-yard run up the middle. That'll be 3rd down and 3. Now McIntyre rolling out right. He's going to escape pressure somehow. And he gets down to about the 6-yard line of first down and more as they're now in the red zone. First and goal at the 6. Handoff to Kirk Doherty. He bounces it out right, and he jukes his way into the end zone. Captain Kirk picks up another touchdown on the season, and Olympia has struck first in this game. Now that's Griffin. Griffin stiff-arming his way forward. A 20-yard run there for Patrick Griffin as he is he is North Carolina's probably best player. Definitely not Olympia's, that's for sure, as now Brian Cronin will run this one on first down. And he'll get tackled for loss by our defensive MVP this year, Curtis Simpson. 3rd down and 12, Cronin dropping back. He's going to throw this one off his back foot to Stewart. And he's got 2 yards, but that is well short of a first down. A 3 and out for North Carolina now. Well, Olympia's got the ball again, and JJ Thomas is bouncing this one out wide. That's an 11-yard pickup there as it's another first down. And Olympia just continues to really be perfect on this game. First and 10, McIntyre takes this one on the keeper for about 7 yards, and that'll be 2nd down and 3. Now 3rd down and 3. Looks like we're in that shotgun full house as we hand off to Kirk Doherty up the middle, and he'll pick up 4 yards on the trap. 3rd and 10 now. We're in that monster package as we throw this one out to Lee House. House has a lot of room in front of him. Great blocking from Stitch Robinson. And that's a first down and a lot more onto it. 1st and 10 now. Dropping back is McIntyre. He's going to roll out wide. And he'll pick up a first down yet again on the scramble. He's been doing this a bit more in recent weeks, and he's been doing it well. 2nd down and 10. Looks like Kevin Tate's in motion. This one's a triple option, and McIntyre's just going to wisely keep this one. Not a good idea pitching, as he has pitched quite a few fumbles away in recent weeks. 1st and 10 now. McIntyre throwing it on the angle route to Kirk Doherty for a 6-yard gain. And that'll leave it down to 2nd and 4 with the first quarter winding down. Now McIntyre dropping back and rolling out wide. He's going to take off with this one again. And he'll get inside the 5-yard line, and that picks up a first down. And with 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter, this is for a potential score. McIntyre throwing it out. He had Ben Thompson on the drag route, but underthrew it really, and the cornerback picks off the ball there, and Olympia throws a goal line interception. So we'll see if we can pick up after that mistake in the second quarter now. We're here in the second quarter after a disastrous throw from Darius McIntyre. Brian Cronin on a designed run, and he gets hit for a 5-yard loss big time by James McIntosh. Now 3rd down and 15. Cronin dropping back. This is a screen pass out. He's got blocking ahead of him. And Patrick Griffin will pick up a 1st down, but he fumbles the ball. Kevin Patterson's on it. I think his knee might have been down though. The reviews come out, and yeah, okay, his knee was down. So 1st and 10 after a nice screen pass pickup there on 3rd down and long. And Brian Cronin, another designed run. This time Kevin Patterson's got him down for a loss. Be 3rd down and 5 now. Cronin and Griffin in the backfield. Cronin dropping back. He's got a lot of time. He throws this one out. He's got Byron Robinson. Sorry, not Byron Robinson. That's our punter. J.P. Robinson wide open for a 23-yard gain. And it's 1st and 10 across midfield. Now Cronin throwing it to Holloway, who just barely had a step on McIntosh. And he picks up 9 yards. 3rd down and 2 for Cronin. He's dropping back. He's going to try to take off and run with this one. And he gets brought down by Ryan Williams, one of our sack leaders in really history, right behind Curtis Simpson. Now 4th and 5, and North Carolina is going for it. And they will pick it up as Gibson picks up plenty of extra yardage as well, about 10 extra. And look at the aggressive play calls by both coaches today. 3rd and 4, Cronin throwing this one out, and oh my gosh, James McIntosh almost comes up with the one-handed interception, and instead North Carolina picks up 3 because of it. And on 3rd and 5, Olympia is going to run this one for 17 yards to Kirk Doherty. He picks up a lot of yardage, and he's already at 40 on the day. 1st and 10, Stitch Robinson in motion. It's going to be a read option that McIntyre pulls, and he's going to pick up 9 yards on this one, bounce out to the right, and he'll be brought down a yard short of a 1st down. 3rd down and 4 now. McIntyre throwing this one out to Doherty. Doherty fighting his way ahead. I think there was a face mask there, but it wasn't called. And on 4th and inches, you better believe Olympia goes for it. 5 wide on 4th and inches. And McIntyre's going to throw it out to Schuster in the flats. He had no one on him. They played, looks like, soft zone. And McIntyre picks up the 1st down. Now McIntyre rolling out, throwing this one to Lee House, who's in triple coverage. You have to wonder what he's doing there. That gets picked off, and now North Carolina with the chance to go ahead. 1st and 10, Cronin dropping back. He's going to throw this one out. A dangerous pass there, but McKnight picks it up in the flats, and he'll pick up 5 yards about on top of that. 3rd down and 5. Looks like we have trips right. Cronin going to throw off his back foot and somehow gets this one to Holloway. I don't know how he makes that throw, but that is great. Not for Olympia, though, as it is 1st and 10 now at North Carolina's 40-yard line. Cronin going to take off and run with this one. Somehow avoids the 1st sack. And then John Schweiss comes up big from the 2nd level there to take him down. 2nd down and 13 now. Cronin dropping back. 1 back set. Going to throw this one out on the post route there to Gordon Stewart. I guess that's the flag. And Stewart picking up a 1st down in coverage. 3rd down and 10 now. Cronin dropping back. Cronin throwing this one deep as the first half will expire. It almost gets picked off by Dustin Rich, and Olympia will go into the 2nd half with a 7-3 lead. And this has been a defensive showdown so far. We'll see if our defense can continue to keep it going in the 2nd half. And here we are with North Carolina taking the ball first in the 2nd half here as Cronin hands it off to Patrick Griffin, and Griffin just bowls over 2 defenders before picking up 9 yards on the run. Probably about 5 of that after contact. 3rd down and 2 now. Man in motion. That's a tight end. It looks like it's just going to be, yep, it's a handoff to Griffin up the middle. And Griffin, a 12-yard run there. He's across midfield as Olympia is struggling to contain him in the run game. Tight end in motion again. Wouldn't be surprised to see another handoff to Griffin up the middle. And there it is. I'm calling it. I don't see how our defensive coordinator isn't calling it. 3rd down and 3 now. Looks like Olympia bringing people closer into the box. And this one gets picked up by Brett Kraft in the flats. He's so dangerous when you throw it out there to him. And that is it. He has beaten out Byron Handy for most interceptions in school career. We'll see if Byron Handy has anything else to say about that through this game. What a race between those two, as it is now a 1 interception difference and Olympia has the ball again. 1st and 10 now. McIntyre dropping back. He's going to throw this one on the check down to Kevin Tate. Tate rumbling forward, spins his way around, and he'll be inches short of a 1st down there. 2nd down and inches. Looks like McIntyre is going to drop back. Throw this one out again on a check down to Kirk Doherty. I like it. If you're throwing interceptions, keep it short, keep it simple, let your backs do the work. 1st and 10, handoff to Doherty up the middle, and Doherty just kind of, he barely evades tackles, but he's so good at just being elusive. 3rd down and 4 now. McIntyre dropping back, throwing this one across the middle to Rudy Rutherford. Rutherford jukes 2 men out and then steps over the 3rd, and Rutherford, the little guy, it's almost like they couldn't even see him to tackle him. I think he's probably 5'5" in heels. He picks up a touchdown, his first in a long time, and now Olympia gets a big hit and picks up the fumble. I believe Curtis Simpson forced that one, and Olympia is back in business. 14-3, Kevin Tate running this one on the screen pass ahead for 13 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 5 at the 15. McIntyre throwing this one out. He's got Stitch Robinson. He picks it up. He's out at the 1-yard line, and Olympia is 1 yard away from going up, I want to say 21-3, pinning an extra point, but you never know with Mike Harris. McIntyre throwing this one out last second on the scramble to Corey Cross, and he's got it. Touchdown, Olympia, and Mike Harris nails that one through. 21-3 is your score. Pitch out from Cronin to Griffin here on 1st and 10. Griffin just is so good. He's brought down by Kevin Patterson, but he picks up a 1st down first. 3rd down and 6 with the 3rd quarter winding down here. A throw out to Gibson. Gibson picks up the 1st down, and he's got 8 yards on that reception. 1st and 10 now, split back set. It's going to be a handoff to Reynolds. We haven't seen much of him today. Cedric Reynolds, 7 yards on the run there. That's 3rd down and 2. At about the 46-yard line, Kelly, as it seems like Brian Cronin might actually be injured. I'm not sure what happened to him. Must have been shaken up. And backup quarterback Kelly comes in and runs some speed option for a 1st down. Half a minute left in the 3rd quarter here as Kelly will keep this one himself. And he's going to get hit hard by Curtis Simpson for a loss. We've become quite accustomed to that one. And this will be the last play of the 3rd quarter as Kelly throwing this one out. And that... Okay, he was out of bounds. A one-handed interception by Brett Kraft, but he was out of bounds there as Olympia, with 4th down for North Carolina, is up 21-3 and looking to win their very first ever Orange Bowl game. Coming up here in the last quarter of play. We'll see you then. And here it is. Last quarter of play for Olympia. 3rd down and 13. Kelly dropping back, throwing this one deep in the double coverage, and somehow Holloway comes down with it. I don't get how that even happens. Beautiful coverage by Kraft and Cody Callaway, and somehow he comes up with it. Hand off to Patrick Griffin here on 1st and goal, and he picks up 8 yards. He's 1 short of the end zone. Why not pitch it out to him on 3rd and goal here as Griffin runs it in. His first touchdown of the day. Not to be confused by the fact that he's had about 200 yards rushing, it feels like. But here on the 2-point conversion, he'll get rocked hard by Bradley Garrett. And now it's a 12-point game. Pitch out here on 3rd down and 5, and somehow Doherty's able to make the most out of that and pick up a 1st down. As now 3rd and 7, McIntyre's going to roll out. Throw this one to Brandon Clark, and he drops that. So Olympia has to kick this one away. 1st and 10 for Kelly. Wouldn't it be something if the backup QB for UNC was able to make this game, come back, and win it for North Carolina? 3rd down and 1 now. Kelly dropping back. He's going to throw this one out, and somehow McKnight gets that one out of, like, I want to say triple coverage there. Somehow they didn't get picked off. And that's 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Kelly dropping back. He's going to throw this one out on the flag. He's got J.P. Robinson. That's a 1st down and more. And this is a read option here. He's going to bounce it out wide. Look at Kelly cutting in and out. That is quite impressive running from the backup quarterback as he gets down to the 20-yard line now. 2nd down and 6. Kelly, a lot of time, throws this one across the middle, and that gets broken up. Great coverage there by Robert Humphrey, and now it's 3rd down and 6. Olympia just trying to make him use every possible second they can on this drive. Here Kelly's going to find Gibson on the out route. That's 15 yards there. And North Carolina's in business on 1st and goal. At the 10-yard line, Kelly handed off to Griffin. Griffin on the counter. Gets brought down at the 4-yard line. Time winding down in the 4th, though. We are under 3 minutes now. 3rd and goal. Hand off to Griffin. Griffin gets brought down short, and Olympia's looking at a goal line stand away from winning this football game. 4th and goal. Kelly. A lot of time. Throws this one out last second, and he finds Gordon Stewart for the touchdown. North Carolina is struck And they are now 2 points away from being down 4. So they'd like to go for the extra point, and we'll go for the onside here. Is this one? And look at Olympia letting that wisely bounce out of bounds. Good job. And Olympia's a few first downs away from winning this game. 3rd and 10 now after a run by Kirk Doherty, and we need 10 yards to pick this up. Counterplay to him. He's going to cut outside, and he'll pick up a few extra yards, about 7. But that's going to be well short of a first down, and Olympia brings out Mike Harris to put this thing up 8 points. Time winding down. 1:47 left in the game. Mike Harris. It's up and it's good. 8-point lead for Olympia, and now the defense just has to step up and do their part. 1:37 left in this game. Kelly throwing this one out, and he's already got a man open. Anderson on the fly route beat Brett Kraft one-on-one. And that's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line, it looks like. Kelly dropping back. Kelly, a lot of time. Finally, the rush gets to him. He throws this one out, and Cody Callaway had a chance to end the game, and he's holding his head in shame. He knows that one was a mistake. Now 2nd down and 10. Kelly dropping back. Throwing this one out, and this time, he's got Tanner Clay beating coverage. It looks like Olympia's secondary is just gassed for rotating guys in, but, I mean, people like Tanner Clay have consistently gotten exposed in coverage. And now the throw out here, Byron Handy gets beat. That's Brandon Gibson, and you can tell Olympia's just gassed. But we got to come up with one stop here. This is for really the tie, and he finds Lewis. North Carolina has tied up this football game. So Olympia, with 1 minute left, has a chance to make something happen, and a questionable call here. A run by Kirk Doherty for 3 yards, and you wonder why. I mean, time winding down. We're already at 40 seconds here. It's going to be a read option this time as we continue to stick with the run. McIntyre across midfield with about 30 seconds remaining. And all 3 timeouts still. 25 seconds. Hand it off to Doherty up the middle. Doherty powering through. 2nd down and 5. 21 seconds. We'll take a timeout. And we're going to keep running it. We're just going to tell him, you can't stop us. 7-yard run from Doherty there. We'll take another timeout. And now this is for the win. So Mike Harris, he's been mistakes all year long. And he's not! In the final game in Olympia's 6th season, they come up with a win over North Carolina in the Orange Bowl. Our first BCS win, our first real putting us on the national stage win. We might be the 2nd-ranked team in the nation. We might get first overall votes, you know? It's like when Kansas won their Orange Bowl and they got some first-place votes. We might be looking at that potential situation here in Olympia. Play of the game deservingly goes to this Rudy Rutherford crazy play. And how about Olympia? They finished the season 13-1. Their one loss being to a good Utah team in Kai Linehan, and really just over the last half of the season were unstoppable. A few close games like this one, but they really were the better team in every matchup. It's time to recognize Olympia as a national power, and it's time for Olympia to potentially move conferences and play some of the big boys. The Orange Bowl will be celebrated everywhere in Park City, Harriman, Salt Lake City. Everybody in Utah is celebrating this one. Thank you so much for watching Season 6. We'll have the off season coming soon. Have yourselves a good rest of your day.